So I was away when this big bombshell dropped. Big bombshell. The biggest, bombshelliest bombshell of them all. But fortunately, I could still weigh in because just last night there was another bombshell related to this, another development. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm referring, of course, to the Melania tapes. Melania Trump, the First Lady, used to be friends with a vile wretch of a woman named Stephanie Winston Wolkoff. And I only call her that because I call her a vile wretch of a woman because she was secretly recording for a period of time, secretly recording her friend. And, I would say that secretly recording someone who you claim to be your friend so that you can give the tapes to the media later, I think that qualifies you for the vile wretch camp, personally. The first tape that came out, this was last week. You probably heard the first one, but let's play it again anyway. This was the tape that was released a few days ago. Media is making a big deal of it, but here's what was said.
They say I'm complicit. I'm the same like him. I support him. I don't say enough. I don't do enough.
No.
Where I am, I'm working like my ass off.
I know.
That Christmas stuff that, who gives a about Christmas stuff and decoration, but I need to do it, right?
Yeah, but imagine 100%. You have no choice.
And then I do it, and I say that I'm working on Christmas, planning for the Christmas. And they said, oh, what about the children, that they were separated? Give me a break. Where they were saying anything when Obama did that?
I know.
I cannot go. I was trying to get the kid reunited with the mom. I didn't have a chance. It needs to go through the process and through the law.
But here's my thing. Hear what you just said. But instead of that, if your messaging, you were so loved.
They would not do the story. We put it out. They would not do the story.
I'm telling you.
You would not believe it. They would not do the story because they would not do the story because they are against us because they're liberal media. Yeah, if I go to Fox, they will do the story. I don't want to go to Fox.
So that tape is supposed to prove something. I don't know exactly. I don't know what they thought it proves. What it proves to me is that Melania is much nicer and more buttoned up than a lot of people are in private, including me. Okay, she was being recorded by a trusted confidant. And that's the worst thing they caught her saying? Was that? You know it has to be the worst. There are a lot of tapes out there, but they're going to lead with the biggest one, the worst one. They're going to lead with that. And that's it. I can just tell you this. If a trusted confidant was recording me secretly for weeks on end, you would hear a lot worse than that. A lot worse, I can tell you. And that's the irony, is that both Trump and his wife have been secretly recorded by people they trusted. For Trump, it was Michael Cohen. And somehow they weren't caught saying anything horrible. It would seem they are less offensive in their private lives than the average American. That was the surprising thing for me with the Trump tapes especially, is that he's more outrageous in public than he is in private. So what do you hear in that tape? Melania complains about the media, rightfully so, because they refuse to cover the good things that she and her husband are doing. She's complaining about that. She complains about Christmas decorations. The left tried to make that into she's waging a war on Christmas. Oh, please. Who doesn't complain about Christmas? Complaining about Christmas decorations is a time-honored American tradition. It's as American as blue jeans and drive-thrus. It's the most American thing in the world. This is what we do. We put up the Christmas decorations and we complain about them. We complain about them while we're putting them up. Anyone who ever grew up, watching their dad hang the Christmas lights outside, you can attest to this. All the colorful language that came out of your dad's mouth as he was trying to hang the Christmas lights. And so that was the first thing. The worst thing she did was she complained about Christmas decorations. Then last night, another tape was dropped. This one's probably even more shockingly unshocking than the first. This is what she said. Listen.
Annie Leibovitz shot the porn hooker, and she will be one of the issues September or October.
What do you mean she shot the porn hooker?
Stormy.
Yeah, and that's it. She refers to Stormy Daniels as a porn hooker, which she is. It's a pretty decent description. And that's it. There's really not much else to it than that. I am really, really surprised. I just sort of assume. Can you imagine? Okay, what if there were Michelle tapes? What if Michelle Obama had been secretly recorded by her most trusted ally and friend in secret for weeks? What kind of stuff do you think we'd hear? I'm thinking probably worse stuff than I don't want to hang the Christmas decorations. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends.